everyone, and hello, Hershey. Congratulations. We
Hello!
just finished session 8 of our Faith Driven Entrepreneur Foundation Group series. Yay!
Yay! And thank you,
Yeah.
Andre, for facilitating our sessions for our
Oh,
group.
thank you. Thank you for being there with me. Oh. Akala mo last na eh. Hindi to last, guys. So, patuloy ang kwentuhan namin ni Hershey and we will share it with you. And we have like updates later on. But of course, for this recording, we will share our takeaways from the session we just had earlier. Yan. Okay, so
Correct.
what was our session earlier? The title is a global movement, and basically, it's about how God wants our business or our lives to have that greater commission in mind. Yan. So, of course, we have the tendency kasi to look at our business like small thing lang or limited time. But then it's um, it's short-sighted kasi there's always a bigger picture. There's always a reason. God always has a purpose, has a vision, has a mission for everything that he's doing in our lives. Yan, sometimes beyond what we can see, kaya nga it's good to always trust him and go back to him and ask him first before we make decisions. Ayan. So, let's hear it from Hirsch. So, Hirsch, what are your takeaways? Take it away.
Yan. Got it na.
Got it. Here. Okay.
Sige. So yung video kanina kasi, no? So I'll focus na lang on one of the rhetorical questions, I guess, that was also posted there. So yung sabi doon, no? Parang, are you ready to do something that you won't be able to see in this lifetime? Yun. So, are you ready to do something that you won't be able to see in this lifetime? So, as we were discussing it din kasi kanina, no, I believe it can actually mean several things. Yan. So, merong 3 things that we can ponder on as we think about or as we reflect on this question. Yan. So, the first one is, I believe that could mean that you're going to do something so um unthinkable, something na hindi pa nagagawa ng mga tao dito, something so audacious that it would actually require courage to be able to do that. And it would require you to actually depend on someone kasi kung ikaw lang, hindi mo siya kakayanin on your own. Yan. And I think that's one of the things that God is also breaking in me in terms of my mindset. Kasi sanay nga talaga ako, no, na magde-depend ako sa sarili ko or kung magse-set ako ng goals. Kasi may achiever ako, right? So, kung magse-set talaga ako ng goals,
Yes.
gusto ko yung makakamtan ko. Yun. So, paminsan ako yung nagpuput ng ceiling. Alam mo yun yung parang parang alam mong gusto mo magsasucceed ka, di ba? Pero parang ganito na yung isi-set mo. Yung mga ganyan.
Gusto
Yun.
mong ma-check yung checklist.
True. True. Yun, oo. Pero syempre God wants so much more for us. Yun. He really
Yes.
wants so much more. And we would only be able to do so much more if we're gonna move out of our comfort zone and actually rely on Him for our strength, for guidance, for every resources that we're going to need. Yun. And feeling ko that's the only time as well that God can also expand yung influence natin on a global level. Yeah. So, but that's the first one. Being able to ask ourselves, are we ready to do something so audacious that it will require courage and total dependence on God? The second perspective, as we take a look at that question, would be, are we ready? Are we humble enough? Yun yung papasok sa isipan ko. Are we humble enough to actually sow on something that you won't be able to reap in the future? Yun. Kasi sabi nga, di ba, gagawin mo siya, pero hindi mo naman makikita na magbe-bear siya ng fruit. Possible na hindi mo makikita na magbe-bear siya ng fruit in our lifetime. Yun. So, paminsan kasi feeling ko, gusto natin kung saan natin nilalagay yung effort natin na may immediate results or makikita rin talaga natin paano siya magbe-benefit sa atin, 'di ba? Or sabihin natin, sige, magbe-benefit man siya sa mga tao sa paligid natin. Pero parang we would still like to see na, ay, may pinutunguhan yung effort ko. Yun. Pero for me, that's also a hard check. Kasi hindi naman talaga tayo rin yung nagpapabear ng fruit, right? Yun. And sobrang grateful
Yes.
tayo for the times that God would actually show to us the harvest and allow us to reap the harvest. Yun. But at the end of the day, it's really having that posture na obedient lang yung heart natin kasi sinabi ni God, 'di ba? So, alam natin na may purposes siya for that. Whether tayo man yung pinaka magre-reap nun or not. Pero when He says that we do this or we sow this, then we just do it. Yun. So, being able to sow even if we're not, even if we'll not be the ones to reap it in the future. Yan. And then yung third one, ito sa'yo ko to nakuha, Andre. So, salamat. Para may 3 points pa rin. So, yung third one, the third
Gusto ko yung 3
perspective.
points.
Oo, kailangan talaga kasi naka-OC 'no, pag siya buo. So the third perspective naman that we can that we can look at for this question is yung perspective ng eternal value. Yan. So kung ano man yung mga ginagawa natin ngayon, can we actually say na yung benefit nito para siyang may ripple effect, no, that it can actually benefit even yung mga tao in the future. And at the same time, eternal value, um, it's also about having that missional perspective. Sabi nga rin doon ni J.D. Greer, no? May mga missionaries, right? Sila yung mga tao na alam natin yung calling talaga nila is to evangelize people and really go out to the unreached parts of the world. Pero technically, mas marami yung mga business people and we are also out in our mission field. So hindi man tayo missionaries, pero we should also be missional in what we do. Yan, kasi ang lawak ng reach natin. Yun naman yun. So for me, we are in such a good place, especially if we are able to build yung network natin, yung parang meron na tayong mga tao, right, na nakaka-interact with natin or yung nakaka-build na natin ng relationship natin because that's an opportunity for us to actually share the gospel with them and at the same time really just kung Christians man nas din sila, diba? To really just spur on one another as we live out the gospel right where we are. Yun. And for me, yun yung eternal value na pwede nating mabigay. Right? And syempre, di man natin malalaman pa yun, no? Oo. Pero our reward is going to be in heaven, sabi naman ni God. Ayan, oo. Ayan. So yun yung three things for me. Yeah.
Those are good questions. Actually, ang sarap
Mm.
i-post and ang sarap niyang alam mo yung 'pag nag-conduct ka ng retreat or recollection in one day tapos yun yung tatlong tanong na tatanungin mo sa participants para mapa-reflect muna sila kung ano ba
Mm.
yung mga ano, may isa-isay ba lahat ng ginagawa natin sa buhay natin, 'di ba?
Totoo.
Ayan, nice. I will go back to those questions kasi I'd like to answer, them din. Mamaya, ayan.
Yeah.
Um, sige so,
Ikaw naman,
um
ano ang iyong
ha?
takeaway? Ay, ano ang iyong
Yes.
takeaway?
It's actually, ang pinaka nag-resonate sa'kin kanina habang pinapanood natin yung video was, it's not about you. Yun, kasi,
True.
um, whenever we, work or operate like a business, we would always think of yun nga, return on investment, will I reap the rewards, um, will this be successful, lahat ng pagod ko. Of course, we want to see kasi na merong pinapatunguhan yung pinaghihirapan natin. But then, at the end of the day, our life is not just about this life here on earth. We are eternal beings
Mm.
and yun nga it's always good to think of eternity in mind all the time. Yun um kasi there's more to life than just this.
Mm.
Yon. And sometimes we tend to like zoom in of what we're doing today, of what we're doing for this project or this business, but then God always has a bigger picture in mind. Puwedeng isang dot lang yung alam mo yung
Hmm.
um,
Isang maliit na dot
um,
lang yung nakikita natin.
yung nakikita natin at yung whole being natin, we're
Hmm.
exhausting every fiber of our being for this small thing, but actually God has a bigger purpose, a bigger picture, or a bigger mission in mind. Ayon. And I know we don't always have to like see it right away, but just trusting God na there's always like his plan and it's always better than our plan. Ayon. And siguro ang ganda lang din nung um like story kanina. There was this company, the owner shared the story of what they were doing. It's a vegetable company, like um they have like this
Tomato.
farm, tomatoes. They want to have, the most delicious like tomato in the area. And the owner had that heart to take care of the people. Like while he was praying, parang parang the impression was like God wanted him to take care of the needs of the people. That's how he could show God's love for the people. So he focused on that instead of focusing on, earning a lot, the revenue. He made sure that through the business, through the work, the people's needs would be provided for na parang ang gusto niya, okay, so do this and you know what? Parang his dream was for his employee to have his own house. Parang ganon. He was dreaming big for the people and he wanted to show love for the people. He took care of that, the needs of the people, loving the people, and God took care of his business. Parang everything just fell into place. He didn't have to worry about the business, how the business would turn out. The business was successful,
Mm.
stable, sustainable, and
Tsaka yung mga
um,
tao nila sobrang happy if you would parang puro yung mga
yes,
narratives, 'di ba, na shine-share nila dun. They just enjoy what they're doing.
yes, yes, correct. And ang ganda lang din ng heart niya why he built that business in that place. There were no men. Kasi
Mhm.
nga, in that place, all the men in the family, all the breadwinners had to leave so that they could work outside and earn money. So he provided that business so that, the fathers in the family didn't have to leave anymore. They would be together. So ganun niya binavalue yung life ng mga yung tao and the employees. So ayun. And yeah, that's how he was able to do the Great Commission, because he was able to, reach the hearts of the people, um, share with them, the love of God by loving the people.
Mm.
Ayun.
Tsaka Andre
Ayun.
'no, ngayon ko lang na naisip, tama ba parang I initially thought yung sinasabing magpo-provide siya ng home, I was thinking of a house. Is it like really a house, yun yung pino-provide nila? Kasi ngayon naisip ko listening to you, it's really a home. Yun yung provide niya by making sure that the family would be intact.
Yes.
Which one? Is it
Yes, yun
both?
yung, yun yung
Home
understanding ko.
talaga. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Akala ko may
Mm-mm.
house. Okay. Okay. So, salamat sinabi mo yan. So, kaya maganda yung mga ganitong conversation para naliliwanagan din na yan.
Yes. At saka may sinabi ka kanina na nakakaano siya, yung humbling, 'yan. Para kasi 'di ba parang our natural instinct would be self-preservation na I will do this so I will not be in lack. I will have enough for myself in case this happens. It's always me, me, me. But then you hear those stories, no way, we don't have to worry and just think of ourselves.
Yeah. Ano rin nila
Ayun.
siya, yeah. I was just reminded of the abundance mentality.
Yes.
Kung
Yes.
if we are really operating in that perspective wherein we know that we are children of God, and we can just ask anything from our Father, or that our Father wouldn't actually withhold anything good from us. And siya yung mag-aalaga, right? Na sobra lang yung glorious riches niya in heaven, and that He can actually provide everything that we're going to need. Then I think hindi natin kailangan ma-feel na tayo yung um, mag-work mag-work hard. May hard work pa rin naman. Pero parang we don't have to feel like it's gonna be toilsome, or yung parang kailangan mo ngang ano ba yun, yung parang kailangan mong I can't find the term for it. Yung
Yung gumaganon din ako, yung
yun nga eh, oo, yung parang ikaw yung kailangan hindi magkuripot ba or something, 'di ba? Kasi parang feeling mo nga baka resources would be scarce or parang limited lang. Yun, rather ganun. Na parang
yeah.
limited lang yung resources, no? Yun. But it's not. It's not really. Yun, we just have to ask God. And you just have to go to our Father. Kasi hindi naman siya makakalimot to provide those for us. Okay.
Yes. And naalala ko lang, medyo parang continuation siya or it also supports one of the topics we had like weeks ago. I'm not sure if it was last week or weeks ago. Basta yung um God blesses us to be a blessing, or whenever you do your part and share it with others, it can be an answer to somebody else's prayer.
Mm-mm.
Yon. So, somehow naalala ko siya kanina kasi nga, um, um, you doing something or giving something, you have a role to play. And then, continuous yon. Yeah, may ripple effect nga. Ayun.
Ayan. Okay.
Oh, that's a nice conclusion or last session doon sa 8-week parang study natin for the Faith-Driven Entrepreneur Foundation group. So,
Yes, so and I think yung core din kasi talaga niya, no, when it comes to parang having that, when it comes to wanting yung global movement din talaga, no, it's really about transforming lives through the gospel. Yun.
yes.
So, i-share mo talaga siya, di ba? Kung nasaan ka man. And do you know na kung sino man yung masasharean mo, that person will be able to share it as well to other people until such time, magugulat ka na lang siguro, no? Parang ang dami na pala in a certain area or you have already reached this place and then it will be passed on to so many more. And hopefully, by God's power, right, and grace, it will translate into a global movement then. It will really spread to the other parts of the world. Yan. Gospel.
Yes. Yeah.
Sige,
Yes,
meron
yes,
ka bang
yes.
gustong iiwan na tanong para sa ating mga watchers but silent commenters?
Yes, yung mga hanggang PM, mga PM is the
Oh, baka meron kang tanong for them. Mm-mm.
Wala naman. Hindi. Actually gusto ko yung tanong na yung 3 points na shinare mo. So I'm just gonna post it sa description or sa caption ng
Okay.
video. Kasi maganda siya eh. Yon, yung are you ready? Are we ready to do something audacious? Send mo na lang sa akin mamaya, okay? Para sakto yung words.
Ah,
Okay.
oh,
Oo,
sige.
yun kasi maganda siya eh. Maganda
Dapat
siya.
matandaan
Pwede na.
natin. Oh,
Oo
sige.
nga eh. I-replay, rewind, okay. Ayun. Ayun.
All right.
There.
Sige, so watch out for those 3 questions that Andre will post and really want to hear from you. All right? So with
Yes.
that, I guess that's it for now. And happy Women's Day din pala. Yan.
Yes. That's it for this session, but of course we're not gonna end it here kasi nga we just finished the 8-week study. We had our group, but if you would like to join us, we're gonna have another run of the foundation group. So I will also post the link para hindi na lang kayo nanood. You will interact with us. We can have our Zoom session. You can share your thoughts. You can ask questions. And who knows, you can be part of the next recording. Shout out. Okay. So
Alam mo naman
there.
gusto nila. Okay. Baka
Shy
nahihiya
typer
na kayo.
comment.
Yes, yes. Oo. So,
Nahihiya sila pero talagang gustong mag-share ng lessons sa recording.
yes.
Ayun.
So, PM is key. Yeah, we're really serious. Yan. So, kung gusto niyo mag-PM
Yes.
lang kayo sa amin. Alright? So, with
Totoo
that,
yun. Totoo yun. Mhm.
let's thank everyone. Thank you and see you again sa susunod na lang. Alright.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye!
Bye.